All right. Welcome back. We are nearing the end of our time together, which makes me so sad because I've had so much fun with you, and I hope you can say the same. So I want to today talk a little bit more about how you can continue this slow marketing journey if that's feeling right for you, and if that's feeling aligned for you. I want to give you the tools to keep going. If you're not a slow marketing girly and you're like, you know what, I'm going back to my ads and my Instagram, by all means, do your thing, bless and release. Thank you for spending this time with me. Either way, I've just really enjoyed creating these videos and working with you in all these different capacities. So I wanted to start today by coming back to the slow marketing pyramid. We discussed a couple sessions back what the slow marketing pyramid is. I'm not going to go in depth of all of that again, but what we have established during this time together is the Instagram exit strategy, right? I've given you the foundation for setting up your profile on Google, for optimizing it, for ranking in the top 3 on Google within 90 days, which, little reminder there, be sure, continue that maintenance plan, continue to check in, type yourself in on Google, see where you're at, and you will see those rankings rise. So what we have done is a beautiful, beautiful, incredible thing. Like I said, I stand by what I said from the beginning. This is my most favorite tool to share with people. I see so much value coming from people, from my clients who do Google right and they do it well. But this is one tiny step of foundational marketing. It is a beautiful, fantastic, healthy step. And there are other types of foundational marketing that need to be put into place. And then on the slow marketing pyramid, we would also pick a slow marketing platform where you get to share your slow, soulful, juicy, delicious voice. So this can be blogging, this can be YouTube or podcasts or Substack, or email marketing even. Anything that is creating it is slow, consuming it is slow, it doesn't feel hectic, it doesn't feel stressful. You get to choose, and we're going to talk about what that looks like here in a second. But using a specific platform to continue to reach your ideal client. And then we have alternative marketing techniques, and then ideally at the end of the day, you're getting those beautiful, delicious, warm hugs in a blanket, word of mouth referrals, right? So we just barely touched the bottom of the iceberg tip with what we've done here today. There's so much more I want to share, so much more I want to teach you. And that's why, again, if this is feeling right, I want to share a couple of things with you. But first, I want to talk about, I'm not going to go into the deep end with this. If you follow me on Substack or get my newsletters, you know I am, at the time of recording this, deep in the throes of studying AI and how it's going to change our industry, especially as women in the service industry trying to promote ourselves online. So small tidbit here, experts predict that how the Industrial Revolution changed the way we work, the way education is designed, the whole 9 to 5, the factory jobs, all of that came out of what is known as the Industrial Revolution. And I have the train here because that was a big part of it. The automobile emerged. Everything within society really changed during the Industrial Revolution. What experts predict is that the same thing is about to happen to our society with the disruption of AI. And I say disruption in a positive way, but because I truly, in my heart of hearts, everything I've studied, everything I'm intuiting, I think this is going to be a really positive change for humanity and society. And I will share why here in a minute. We don't need to get into that right now, whether you're for AI or not AI, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it's going to disrupt everything. The way we work will change. The way we market ourselves is going to change. The way we consume content, the way our classrooms and education is viewed and created and formed, all of that's going to change. And so what I have been really intentional about wanting to get ahead of and keeping my clients ahead of is this change. I want to make sure that myself, my business, my personal baby, right, and my clients' babies, their businesses, are ready for what this is going to do, especially as online entrepreneurs, because we know that space changes so quickly. We've already seen so much so quick. Depending on how long you've been around in this space, right? We saw, I started before the pandemic. We saw the pandemic actually really help a lot of us in online business, not everyone. Not that that was a wonderful event. It was a very stressful time, but for some online business owners, it was actually helpful. And then we've seen just from 2021, I can't talk. Instagram introduced Reels. Then all of a sudden we have TikTok. Is it going to be here? Is it going to be banned? Remember those days, back and forth? Do you build your business marketing plan over there or not? And now we have AI. So things are continuing to change. And I feel very passionate about helping people design, and I don't want to say an AI-proof business, but a business that is going to sustain through the changes. I am so concerned about your long-term legacy. I want your business to be around for decades. I want you, I don't know if you've ever thought about this, but I want you to be an old lady in a rocking chair. And you're like, yeah, like, go check out my website. I have been around for decades. I have changed lives. Maybe you wrote a book, whatever it is, but you have a body of work that you're proud of that has sustained the algorithms and the internet changes and AI and all of these things. I want you to be this boss babe, I didn't like that word, not even boss babe, this grounded matriarchal figure that people are going to come to now and for decades to come, because they know you're the real deal. You're not just pumping out AI slop into the algorithm. You're not just, dancing on Reels and changing your brand and doing this and this all over the place, trying to keep up with what's cool. You are a woman rooted in her truth, rooted in her spirit, and rooted in how she shows up in the world and how she shares her truth and her magic and her purpose and her work with the world. I think I started channeling. Did not plan to go into all that. Somebody needed to hear that. Anyway, I'm just going to go to the next slide. So what I believe is really going to happen, and again, this isn't meant to be about AI, but I do think it's something to be aware of, because it is coming, it is happening, it is changing. I believe with all of these changes, and take AI out of it, the ever-changing algorithm, Meta is owning more and more of our social media platforms, right? Google's becoming more and more, same thing. What I believe is right on the tip for us is that humanity, you're going to have more and more machine generated content, machine consumed content, all of these things. So what becomes rare and valuable and precious is your humanity, right? And I mean that in a couple of ways. One, your humanity, period, as a human being, as a mother, as a sister, as a daughter, as a wife, as a woman walking in this world. I believe that society is going to shift so that humanity and being human and spending time offline and being in your garden and baking sourdough or whatever you're into, reading books, I believe that is what's going. I think society will shift so that we have more time for that, because robots will be doing the rest. Computers will be doing the rest. We haven't got that right yet, right? But we're on our way to it. So I think as a human, your humanity will be more precious and premium. And I also think as a business owner, I think we're going to be offloading more and more and more of the stuff that is redundant, the stuff that is heavy lifting, the hustle culture. We're already shedding that. We've already been in the process of shedding like the heavy masculine way of working. Like, we've been tipping into feminine work, being aligned with our cycles, being aligned with the moon, listening to our bodies, taking breaks, and listening to your intuition. We've been building this new society. It's still not here. It's still not mainstream, but I am dead certain that you are here listening to this call, especially this far in. You're a part of that revolution. You have been on the forewave of that, and you're here to help move that forward. All of that to say, let's build a business that honors that, right? I mean, I don't know what your Instagram looks like. Mine's all, go walk in the sun, go lay down, regulate your nervous system, all these beautiful things. But then I'm like, okay, but I run this business it's busy. I have to be at the computer. I have to be online. I have to be on screens. I have to promote myself on social media. Those two things are not in alignment. So what I have created is, from the point of view today, and I know it's going to change, y'all. I know it's going to change quick. But from what I see and experience today, this system helps me stay grounded, human. It helps me be more creative, more soulful, more present for my clients. This is the system that I am knowing, using, teaching, and recommending to my clients to help them stay grounded and honor their humanity and honor their spirituality as they grow a business. The two should not be separate. In the past, they have been. No more. This is what I've been working on. And so, yeah, we're building businesses that don't just allow us to survive. I want your business to help you thrive, to spend more time with your family, to spend more time with your pets, to spend more time enjoying delicious, nutritious ice cream. Like, whatever that is, your business should help you thrive. Yeah, so more freedom, more time in your calendar for you, for whatever you want to do, more soul work, and less hamster wheel. If you haven't caught that vibe from me after all of these videos, girl, you've been missing it, because that's what this is all about, and that is what my program is all about. So slow marketing is your solution to staying relevant and glowing more brightly. I'm not going to get into the nerdy, dirty bits of AI and marketing and SEO and AEO and GEO and how all of that works. If you want to know, please join the program and we can definitely chat in depth about that. But essentially, slow marketing is the answer, right? Slow marketing, these systems, these platforms, these are the things that are going to help, one, you stay grounded and free and fulfilled and soulful. And two, it's actually going to help clients are going to come to you more easily in the future because of AI, because of how all of that's changing. Excuse me, we're clearing energy here. Somebody's clearing energy, which is really cool because I'm recording this. These systems are going to help clients magnetize to you more strongly. And that is only going to get more and more and more magnetic as time goes on. That's the beauty of slow marketing. Again, I have slides and details and notes on all this. I'm not going to get into it, but the shelf life of most social media content is less than 24 hours. Slow marketing, the more time passes, the more likely people are to find you, the more credibility Google gets you, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, I need to put this in here because we're in the age of information. We're in the age of AI. Yeah, you could totally, if you're not already thinking like this, you should be, because I do. You could be like, okay, well, I'm just going to go talk to AI and say, make me a slow marketing method and let's roll. I don't need to pay Haley money. I don't need to work with Haley. Cool. What I'm going to say to that, and I'm the same way, I'm very cautious about who I spend my time and money with. Information is free. Do you know how much information is out there on the internet? If information was all it took, every business owner would be a millionaire, probably a billionaire. Right? We all have access to knowledge. Again, what is becoming a premium is implementation. So having someone to walk with you, having accountability, having a unique perspective of a human eyes on your method. Is it working? Does it make sense? I am very pro AI. I use AI. I love AI. And there are times when you need humanity to bring you in, to keep you soulful, to just check these spaces, right? I'm not a robot, but I have had 10 plus years of experience helping small businesses. My degree is in public relations, background in marketing. I have spent my entire career helping small businesses. I've worked for the Chamber of Commerce as their director twice. I have been a small business development consultant for 5 or 6 years. And the Sparkling Hippie just turned 11 this year, which I'm really excited about. So very, very excited. So yeah, it is my joy, it is my passion, it is my honor to help spiritual, small business solopreneurs thrive online. I do have a unique perspective. I have unique experience that AI can't touch. That's all I can say. That's all I can say to that. So here's what I've put together for you. And I have spent so much time, I want to say dreaming this up, but it literally was more of like, it was given to me. It was dropped down to me. I received this for you, right? This is a slow marketing studio. And I love that name. I love everything that it encompasses because that's how I want this to feel. You know everything I stand for and what I'm about. And I want this to feel doable, fulfilling, slow, juicy, comforting, and nourishing. I want you to feel nourished at the end of this. So what is it? What is it? This is a sacred container. Does that sound cliche? As I said that, I was like, that sounds so cliche. Okay, but it totally is a sacred container. I don't know how else to say it. It's a sacred container that I have fostered, and women just like you who are into the same mindset, the same type of thinking. So it's actually a 9-month container. And I purposely chose that for it to be slow and sacred. I have done a billion courses over the years. I don't like the timeline. I don't like feeling rushed. Life comes up, other intuitive things come up that you need to spend your time on. This is a 9-month container. So that's 2/3 of the year. It's a beautiful amount of time. What we will do, because people work better in different ways. Some people, you might just open up this container and just go at your own pace, and you're a self-motivator and self-starter, and you just do amazing. Other people need a sprint, a focus period, a line on the calendar. And so I kind of married those two things together. So it's a 9-month container in total. The first 3 months are a 90-day focus period. So that's where we're really going to be intentional, if you can, about building the thing, showing up, doing the work. If you spend 90 days, 3 months, so this next quarter, right, being very intentional about what you're building, then the 6 months after that, I see you, it's implementing, you're working. I'll teach you how to do a weekly ritual. So your marketing, you show up every week, you know what you're doing. It doesn't feel scary. It doesn't feel icky. It feels soulful. That's how it should. Marketing is sharing is caring. It should feel like the best day of the week when you show up and do your marketing. Okay. I want you to experience 6 months of that, so that you can still pop back in, ask questions. Haley, what do you think of this? Hey, this is working. Hey, this isn't working. And we can adjust together. So that was a long explanation of the time frame. Of course, there's accountability and group check-ins. When I work with one-on-one clients, I can't tell you how many people are like, you know what? Just having someone to check in on me is everything. They're like, that's worth all the money in the world. And just knowing you have to answer someone. So we'll have accountability in the group. Also, I'm here, use me. which goes into our next point. You'll work with me on your unique slow marketing plan. Nothing in this, it's not a one size fits all. I don't believe all of my years of marketing and communications, public relations tells me there is not one size fits all marketing plan for any business. Every business is unique, and anyone who tells you their one method will make you rich, guaranteed, is wrong. It doesn't work like that. I'm not going to promise you that because it's not how it works. I'm going to give you agency, give you your intuition and your authority and your God-given spirit. You and I are going to make those choices together. I'm going to guide you, but you're going to choose what your plan looks like, right? That's a basic outline, but we're going to make sure this works for you and your talents and your gifts and your human design and all of those things. I'm channeling quite a bit. My nose is itchy. I'm moving energy. And then I have lots of extras baked in. I'm an overgiver and oversharer. I didn't outline them here. As we grow through AI changes together in the age of Aquarius and the astrology and all that comes with that, I already have a bunch of extras baked in. Even more will come. Just trust me. So I thought we might take a peek at the curriculum for those of you who need the nitty gritty. So first module, actually I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Excuse me. Redefining success. If you have never, I'm also gonna move my incense. I think it's getting to me. If you have never done Empower and Envision with me or my Dream Big workshop, my Dream Big Play Shop, never, several of my journals do this exercise. Maybe you have done this before, but this is an exercise it's really important to continue to do again and again. Where you are today, I want you to define what success is. And that's hint, it's not a number. Then we move into the business architecture. So this is the heart of marketing. Everyone wants to jump ahead to, oh, let's create something pretty. You have to do this first. And so we do this deep dive. You will do this deep dive of your business and your clients and how you serve. We're going to really get juicy, granular, soulful to define your soul aligned client. What do they feel like? How do we attract them? What are the energetics there? We're going to really clear on, this is still module 2, your competitors or collaborators. I know that we use different words. Your unique selling proposition and how to position you in the market to make you stand out, okay? Which is increasingly important online. Modules 3, 4, and 5 is where we start laying those foundational marketing pillars. So that slow marketing pyramid, this is where we start building those things, right? We've got journaling prompts. We're gonna talk about foundational marketing, how to really build that. We can check back in on your Google My Business profile, see what else you need. I'm here for it. You get to access to me there. And then SEO strategy. This is my second favorite, most beautiful magnetic tool. Excuse me. We are moving energy. We're moving so much energy. I can feel it. Hi, hello. Let's all take a deep breath. Someone watching this is moving a lot of energy. So these 3 pillars, we're setting up that slow marketing foundation. Okay. In module 6, you get to overview different slow marketing platforms and choose which one feels best to you and your personality and your strengths and all of those things. Now, if you're reading this, feel free to pause it, read it, whatever. But yeah, these are some extras in there. Every module you'll get jam-packed. And then module 7 is sustainable alchemy. I have to include this because what I've noticed is when I teach someone a system and then leave them, they often don't know how to incorporate it. And so a big thing of what I love is planning your day, planning your week, time blocking, being efficient with your time, your business time, right? So we'll talk about how to incorporate this into your business efforts without it feeling heavy or crazy. So all of this is valued at $25.99. People pay way more than that to work with me one-on-one. I am offering it to you, all of this 9 months of soulful support. You get the accountability. We do live group calls. You get to work with me on your unique plan. All of this is only $1,500 paid in full. So that's quite a value, if you ask me, for everything you're going to be receiving. You can also pay this in 9 monthly payments of $183. So that is US for my friends who are outside the US. That is US dollars. But I still feel like this is a very doable number. I have I have spent a fortune on courses and classes and certifications, and I understand the value of education, and I wanted this to be affordable, and I also wanted to pay my own bills. So here we are. Again, this is not a one-size-fits-all strategy, so please don't think it is. This is not hustle-based, right? This is not a competition who can do it better. That's not the culture here. This is not a 6-figure quick win, empty promise. I don't know about you, but I've been promised, oh, by the end of this, you'll have 6 figures. By the end of this, you'll have 10 clients. I am not God. So much goes into, I've studied success. I've written a lot of articles about success. So much more goes into your success besides just hitting a number, right? I can deliver you, this is a tool, a strategy, a method I'm sharing with you. You have to do the work. You have to, I mean, all the other things that go into it, right? So what this is a sustainable stepping stone to learn how to market your business in a slow, soulful, and I will say magical way. It does make you magnetic. I have lots of clients, testimonials to prove that. That's what this is. If you want to join us, it's a beautiful space. We'd love to have you. Any questions you have, please, 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 please drop in the Facebook group. Email me. I'm here to help. Here to answer your questions. But if this is feeling aligned, we would love to have you. Okay, so we'll stop there. And I hope to see you there. I hope to see you on the other side. Thank you again so much for joining us. This has been such a beautiful experience, just being able to help you figure out Google, learn it. Maybe you didn't even know these methods existed, that there is another way. You don't have to be on those fast-moving social media algorithms. I hope you found some value, whether you choose to join us in the Slow Marketing Studio or not. But thank you so much. I always give you a big heartfelt hug. So this is how I always end with my clients. Give a big hug, a squeeze. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.